Yeah.
Today is September 13th. On this day in history, way back in 1906, the first airplane flight took place over in Europe. In 1956, IBM introduces the RAMAC 305, the first commercial computer with a hard drive that uses magnetic disk storage and weighs over a ton. In 1964, the WKEF TV channel 22 in Dayton, Ohio begins broadcasting on NBC. Also in 1964, the Beatles earned their first Grammy Award for the Best New Artist. In 1969, Scooby-Doo debuts on television. All of this happened on this day in history.
3, 2, 1.
A reminder to the 7th grade students that there will be a parent meeting for anyone interested in going on the Washington, D.C. trip on Wednesday, September 18th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. There will also be trip money given out and raffled off just for attending. Hope to see you there.
Any girl in grades 9 through 12 interested in playing basketball this year will need to get fitted for shoes during homeroom. Money is not due at this time, but you must be fitted.
For lunch Monday, we will be having barbecue chicken sandwich and fresh cucumbers and cherry tomatoes with ranch, baked beans, pears, or pineapple, and milk.
In sports, the Union City boys tennis team was at Lincoln last night and lost to the Golden Eagles. The boys football team traveled to Tri-Eastern opponent Knightstown. Kickoff tonight is at 7 p.m. Good luck, Indians.
Hello, my name is Hunter Reagan. We're here doing the Coaches Show with Coach Malloy, and we're going to ask him a few questions. The first question is, what are some positives from the loss last Friday?
Well, the first thing is last Friday was an amazing night. We honored our military personnel and veterans, and so we got tons of good feedback from that event. We had a lot of personnel there, military personnel there, and then just everything that wrapped around that whole event. We let military veterans and personnel in for free, then recognized them at halftime. So that was a huge positive. Now, on the field, we had a lot of great things happen. I mean, we played well defensively. We were able to make the adjustments that we needed to then, essentially shut down Hagerstown's offense. So, we did some positive things defensively and some good things offensively. We just weren't able to push the ball into the red zone enough to score. But I was very pleased with our overall effort.
What are some of the key points of improvement for this upcoming game against Knightstown?
Yeah, I think for us as a team, we've got to get better as a whole. So we need to know our plays, we need to know our blocking schemes, those types of things, but specifically just making sure that each player on the field does their job. I think that's going to be well received and do really well. We made a few adjustments personnel-wise to get ready for Knightstown to match up differently with them. So we're excited about those adjustments, and we hope that some of those pay off this week.
Yeah, what in particular is on the scouting report for Knightstown?
Yeah, Knightstown throws the ball a lot. They're in spread, 4 or 5 receivers a lot. Their quarterback is pretty accurate, pretty good kid. Shotgun, spread offense. But realistically, the guy that we need to stop, number 22, he's definitely their engine, so to speak. And so if we can shut him down, he runs the ball, catches the ball, plays defense, kicks off, extra point, punt, everything. So if we could shut him down and make them go somewhere else for their offense, then we'll have some success.
All right, well, thank you for the interview, Coach.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate it. And that's all for the Coaches Show.
Good morning or good afternoon. Mr. Lynch here with another Freaky Friday coming your way. Got a couple things to share. One is, if you remember, last week we did the magic can that rolled out and then rolled back by itself. What was in the can? Some of you guys guessed some really great answers. Magnets, marbles, weights. Well, it was a weight, but it was a weight connected to the end of a rubber band right in the middle of it. So as they wound up, the weight stayed the same in the middle, and then it would wind out and make it come back the other way. So just a rubber band and some weights. That's all that was inside that magic can. Now you know that secret. For today, got a couple helpers with me today. Miss Hannah and Mr. Loomis. They're going to be my stop watchers, okay? And what we're going to do is take an old film canister. I'm going to take an Alka-Seltzer tablet, put it in it. It reacts to water. It gives off a lot of bubbles and gas. And then I'm going to time how fast it takes to pop its top. Then we're going to do the same thing with an Alka-Seltzer tablet that's been crushed up and powdered. And so I want you to be thinking, okay, which one's going to be faster and why? Let's do the tablet first, okay? We'll put the tablet of Alka-Seltzer in there. I'm going to draw up 10 milliliters of water. If I have too much, I can always squirt it out at my helpers. They don't usually like that, but it's fun. 10 milliliters of water into the tablet and then pop the top. And they'll start their stopwatch when I say go. Go. Taking a while, doesn't it? Woo! Scares me every time. Mr. Loomis, what'd you come up with?
6 seconds.
Point? Even?
4-7.
4-7? Miss Hannah, what'd you come up with?
I got 5.06.
That's okay.
That's okay.
There's 2 times, and we'll just average those in a little bit. Grab my can.
She was
Hannah over there.
probably right.
Oh, that's
When
all
I
right.
jumped, I pushed the stop.
That's possible. We're going to dry out this container, and this time we're going to crush up the Alka-Seltzer tablet, and I want you to predict, use your scientific skills to decide, is it going to go faster or is it going to go slower, okay? We'll put in, you guys get your watches cleared? There's another watch on my, stopwatch on my
There went.
desk. Okay, here's an Alka-Seltzer tablet crushed up. Draw up 10 milliliters of water. Wow, that was spot on. I'm going to shoot this down in here, and then you guys time it again. Are you ready? Set. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Did you get it?
Yeah, but
What time did you
mine's
get?
gonna be off.
3.25.
3.25. What's your time?
4.12.
Okay. And Hannah's was 4.12.
You're fast.
You can add those together and you can see that this one, the fastest one, was a crumbled up time. And it's going to be like a 3.9 or 3.8. And the slower time was a solid tablet, and it's going to be around 5.7 or 5.6 maybe. So be thinking and see if you can figure out, why did the crushed up tablet pop faster than the tablet that was a whole tablet? And there is a scientific reason why. You be thinking about for a minute, okay? I'm not going to tell you the answer to that this time, but I will share it with you if you happen to come by and ask me, okay? You guys have a great day.